hello to my super special second grade friends. It's Mrs. Verace. I'm so excited that I get to be a guest reader in your classroom today. I decided to come out here on my deck today because everyone else in my family's inside working and making noise or practicing instruments, and my dog keeps barking. So I'm out here on my deck. So I hope you also were able to find a super quiet, special place where you can do your homework and get your reading done as well. I chose to read this book to you called It's Mine by Leo Lionni. This is actually my book, something that I bought when my kids were little. They're now almost 18 and 15, so I hope you enjoy it as much as they used to. In the middle of Rainbow Pond, there was a small island. Smooth pebbles lined its beaches, and it was covered with ferns and leafy weeds. On the island lived 3 quarrelsome frogs named Milton, Rupert, and Lydia. They quarreled and quibbled from dawn to dusk. "Stay out of the pond," yelled Mitten. "The water is mine." "Get off that island," shouted Rupert. "The earth is mine." "The air is mine," screamed Lydia as she leaped up to catch a butterfly. And so it went. These silly frogs seemed to fight over everything. One day, a large toad appeared before them. "I live on the other side of the island," he said, "but I can hear you shouting, 'It's mine, it's mine, it's mine,' all day long. There is no peace because of your endless bickering. You can't go on like this." With that, the toad slowly turned around and hopped away through the weeds. I wonder if the frogs are going to listen to Toad and learn to get along. No sooner had he left than Milton ran off with a large worm. The others hopped after him. "Worms are for everybody," they cried. But Milton croaked defiantly. "Not this one. It's mine." Looks like they didn't listen to the toad. Suddenly, the sky darkened, and a rumble of distant thunder circled the island. Rain filled the air, and the water turned to mud. The island grew smaller and smaller as it was swallowed up by the rising flood. The frogs were scared. Desperately, they clung to the few slippery stones that still rose above the wild, dark water. But soon, these too disappeared. There was only one rock left, and there the frogs huddled, trembling from cold and fright. But they felt better now that they were together, sharing the same fears and hopes. Little by little, the flood subsided. The rain fell, and gently, it all stopped altogether. So here they are, all 3 together, not fighting. Let's see what happens. Look what that rock was. Remember the toad from a few pages back? The frog stayed on top of that toad. But look, the large rock that had saved them was no rock at all. "You saved us," shouted the frogs when they recognized the toad. The next morning, the water had cleared. Sun rays chased silver minnows on the sandy bottom of the pond. Joyfully, the frogs jumped in, and side by side, they swam all around the island. Together, they leaped after the swarms of butterflies that filled the air. And later, when they rested in the weeds, they felt happy in a way they had never been before. "Isn't it peaceful?" said Milton. "And isn't it beautiful?" said Rupert. And do you know what else said Lydia? No. What? The others asked. It's ours, she said. Oh, no more saying it's mine. Everyone's sharing. The end. Now, I bet some of you are in the house with your brothers and sisters and your family members. And sometimes you quarrel and sometimes you get along. So when you're quarreling, think of the frogs and think of things that you could do together and fun that you can have together. And boys and girls, thank you so much for having me in your classroom. I cannot wait to see you again at school. I hope it's soon. I miss you all. Bye-bye.